forgot to do that. But anywho, hello beautiful fellow human beings, and yes, gonna just get right into it. Let's just gonna zoom right on in here. I was running around a little bit today with my parents, and did get an appointment in for chemo, and unfortunately they did find another spot, so going to have to try to make a few more appointments to get that looked at, or to have a biopsy done, my bad, to have a biopsy done, and then try to get a plan or a course of action going. Hope everyone's having a beautiful evening. So then the next few weeks going to be a little intense. I know chemo is just once a week, or will be just once a week, and then radiation I believe is daily. Not too sure yet. Look at this little hut. So let me show you. Oh, I do want to show you too. Check these out. My dad's got a really cool old fishing tackle, and these is pretty neat. Oh, good luck. You're obligated to say. Just kidding. Really nice. This may be like a great. Beautiful. And these are, if someone could help me out, exactly what these are called. I call them the spoon things with feathers on it sometimes, but I'd really like to make some for my dad. And these beads I need, and these, or maybe I could use a dime. And then the other one, so that's it if you want to see. Hello, Joker. How are you doing today? So, I don't know, maybe you could help me out. Code maybe 60s. Famous guide in Wisconsin, Canada, and Florida waters. This bait designed and distributed by Tony Bermek. Record Muskies. Oops. The imagery is just gold in itself. Like, if I seen the boxes empty at a yard sale or flea market, I would have scooped them up. And this one is a hair different in color. I left my tackle box in Code's car, but thankfully sticking to the south side or the north side of the pier, you could steer clear from rocks, so it's a hefty, you know, if I could draw better, I would have wanted to draw that. That's pretty neat. So I'm gonna try to make a snail, and saw it on page 79 and here, and let's see. I do have some hackle feathers with me. It's just your quintessential, which again, thank you code, because this is alright. So I don't want to knock everything over, but I'm gonna go for this snail. And I really just want to, I have yet to tie a pattern where the hackle is before and after, like the rib section. So I figured as I do that, I'd pop on. I been trying to keep track of all the moving bits here. So it has been a little difficult, like taming the mind, I suppose. Tonight there's a, oh, I'm missing it. Oops. Darn it. This looks almost like sewing thread. Anyway, I'm gonna use this Vivis 6/0. So it looks like it's got a lot of twist to it. I don't know. Well, I haven't used a thread like this yet. Oh, not this one. No. Really pretty color. Yeah, there's a... Shoot, I should actually grab my phone, because we could just walk down there real quick if y'all want. The Dharma Center is a little Tibetan Buddhist center. They have a potluck tonight. I did want to try to make it, but... So, since this is... Would this be a dry fly? It says wet fly, but it also, like, it, I guess... Can I put lead in it? Because it wants, like, a bulky body anyway. Is it, like, an underwater snail, maybe? I don't have many supplies with me, so really just using this time to mess around. Made a few more things last night, but so let me think. Okay, so we should probably do that back hackle first. I'm not sure the order. Hey, Team Quack Attack! Hope your evening is perfection. I'm gonna try to zoom in a little bit. Gotta get a haircut while I'm down here somehow. Hello, Crazy Life 99. Tying some flies. I still can't get over this bead chain. It's just bigger than anything I currently have. So I'm really sorry. It's heavy. And maybe for plumbing, which I didn't even think about that to look in plumbing stuff. Just like, because there's not a craft store, or obviously not a fly tying store near me. So, been making do, which I'm pretty into that in general, so I don't mind. But there is a hardware store down the street, and I was thinking, what would that store have? And I just now realized, bead chain. So, calls for brown. I don't have brown, but that kit came with these. I'm not sure if I'm gonna find one small enough. I really need to find some affordable plastic bins, but I'm sorry, 20 bucks for like a big plastic bin is insanity. So I haven't been able to find any stores. I just need something with short tendrils or barbs. These are very long. Unfortunately, the little bugger pack that I managed to acquire is back out in the swamps. And that's quite long, right? Hobby Lobby right on. Yeah, I got, Code and I went not too long ago and got, well, the first go around, got that egg maker. The mummification incubator, how did I say it? But, got the egg maker, $12 or 10 or $12, and it makes 7 eggs on like a spoonful of water. So if you have well water and have to use like boiled water or bottled water for that kind of thing, they're all just so long. Hobby Lobby's got you. But yeah, for hackle feathers, especially hackle for the tails and stuff, like I feel like it's like the same. But, I don't really want to dig all these out. Let me just see what else I have in here. I really want to find more bugger packs. I've been keeping an eye out on eBay, but for the small ones, it's really difficult to find barbs that... Okay. These look shorter. Yeah. Okay, well at least they're shorter. And they're brown. Even another kit. Fortunately, I do get sold on kits because just really trying to find bulk materials to mess with anyway. Okay, I'll put those there. I'm not too sure what's gonna be the best. Order. Just gonna cut off the heavy bit. Alright. Like, I'm wondering, should I just attach it? I think I will have a little bit more luck controlling it if I attach it there. Okay, maybe not. Because then, like, should I put the peacock curl in before I do this? I wonder. Yeah, I think I want to add it like down here. Because then I might have just... Oh, I miss my scissors so much. I'll have more control, like maybe... No, that's too long. I'll be like here. First go at a snail, but I really like the hackling before and after the body. Okay, so maybe I should add the copper and... Okay, I'll add it. And let's see what this copper's all about. This also came in that kit. I'll pick that up in a second. Ooh, very nice. Good. Really do like this. It's in between the super thin and the kind of thick wire I've accumulated thus far. So, ooh. Not too oh my gosh. I need to try to find like some metal here somewhere maybe to make an extension for this vise. I do like the thread. I didn't get this before coming down here. Very nice. So for the peacock, it did specify 5, no. Shoot. Oh no, it did specify lead. Oh my. Black yarn underbody. Ugh. No, I don't have a single. Why didn't I finish reading that? Okay, so I'm gonna have to improvise a little bit. So maybe I'll use a thicker lead and then just try to really cover it. Like solder or whatever. I'll just really try to cover it, maybe. I don't want to make it too... Why didn't I finish reading that? So what I'm going to try to do is really cover this with the thread. It's probably those damn scams. So they get more scam calls than anybody I've ever seen in my life. And like, there's only so much fun you can have with that until like it starts like really actually interfering with doctors' calls. And it's been an absolute nightmare. So I've been practicing being assertive via It's Florida, y'all. You never know when a palmetto bug like appears, but it wasn't. It was a feather. Apology. I gotta have something I could kind of bulk this up with. And then can't I just experiment some more? Okay, so first, yeah, let me get all this thick glue squeegeed in there. It's cement, but it's really super thick. Oop, too thick. Too thick. Oop, mommy. like a care package. Looks like that's. I know this might be really hard to watch, but trying new things because I sometimes don't end up trying new things. I'm like just like playing, or at least, yeah. And I want to bring these to the floating docks or buoyant inlet because it is just like right here, the dredging, everything's kicked up and you can only see like a foot down. I also want to give a go at trying to get some shrimp. I don't know why I have this thread all the way out. And just gotta kind of rig the net. The net that I currently have. I'll at least try to rig it. One less thing to like go out and try to find. Start from the back and work your way. So crazy life. Hey, Great Risa, how you doing it? I appreciate that. I'm still only a beginner. I made jewelry for a long time. Just like arts and crafts jewelry, kind of wire and the occasional micro torch. A lot of resin, and a lot of like yarn and fibers. But if you were to tie hackle in the back and the front, would you do the would you add everything first, or would you do the hackle and then add your whatever you're wrapping the body and the wire? Because I think the next one I'm gonna try to do it kind of the opposite. Put a little ass backwards to be frank. Oh, mommy. So I'm very excited to have some peacock curl again. I don't know where people get peacock curl, like I watch a lot of streams and videos, and the peacock curl looks like that cactus chenille stuff. It looks so perfect. So I'm gonna use two. So my idea is now to maybe add a little bit more of this black stuff as I travel back through it. I don't know. This black ice stuff. Gonna get just a little bit. So I don't like walk through town all naked. Shite. I never have. Alright, we're gonna bunch some of this somehow. Oh, I never leave myself any room. Never leave myself any room at the eye there. Oh, I just realized. Does this hurt? Nope. Nope. Does that hurt? It doesn't really make it too better for me. Try to get a little more light back here. No need. I'm from Florida, born and raised. So, okay. Anyway, we'll travel. Oh, but, well. I mean, I guess I could see a little more. Nope. See that. Oh. Shoot. So, did I can't remember which way I wrapped it. And I totally forgot that. So I'm gonna have to travel back through here. Maybe I'll go the same path as what I'll bring the copper down. Oh my gosh. I feel like that made it so fragile coming back through here. Well, because I just realized the hackle back here. Oh, how am I gonna do that yet? Well, I didn't think that through too much, unfortunately. Well, this isn't it. I mean, maybe we'll invent something. No, just kidding. But, uh-oh. Okay. Stayed. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing now. Oh. And now I'm going the up. I just messed up. Maybe this is a sign to go to the Buddhist potluck. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be really hard to tell them like, oh, I've dedicated my life to fishing. I've known a few of the people there since I was in like 5th grade. So, and they never they're never react well. But if they think about it, like it ends up being like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Cause like it's not like people or everyone there's vegan. It's just don't want to fish yourself, which I get that. However, you know, I'm just trying to take my health into my own hands and rather try to catch stuff than I love seafood, love eating it, and you know, nothing against commercial fishermen or anything. Wildly like tough and funny and like interesting people, but you know, stuff gets caught in nets and stuff like that. So I always say, wouldn't you rather catch your own fish rather than like eat something that was caught in net with dolphin? And they're like, oh, that's true. And I'm like, yeah. So, I'll go fishing. Still haven't gone back out since the last part. I'm pretty exhausted myself, but I just gotta, you know, keeping at it and calls. So I think I see I'm sloppily finishing this because it didn't come out. It looks like a cactus flower. Very interesting thread though. Whoops. Well, not a snail. Ooh, huge error. That's alright. Huh. Did I learn anything? I'm not sure. Let's see. There. Need no name. So, let's see. Unfortunately, need no name. I'm actually not a real person. I do not exist. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so I'm gonna change thread out. Well, okay, maybe after a larger. I think I'm gonna try a larger one. Which the pattern is for size 12, however, I haven't gotten there yet, like, no, maybe, but the smallest I have is 16, but I haven't gotten there yet. Okay, just up the size if I can't. Alright, so I apologize. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if he's still here, but don't know when to add the materials. Like, say, here, I'll rather do this. Just open the pattern. 79. The Peacock snail. There. Hold that. Ooh. I still can't see it all. Ooh. I'm just not sure what order to tie everything in, I guess. Oh gosh, just got hit with hunger. Also happens every time. Alright, so I really want to go and I'll bring y'all, really. That's technically what it is. To the airfield in Lantana, just to watch the airplanes. There's a lot of like DIY planes there, so you'll see all shapes and sizes. Really nice. You could go up and They're old Cessnas, and they're top wings so you can see everything. They have other stuff, like ones with ACs, but like $70 or something. I just pulled it a little too tight on one, and it's a little uneven. For when I wrap it with the, you know what? I'm gonna try to get a little off this side. Okay. Don't get stabbed with lead. Ow. This vise is a little loose. I feel like every time I tighten it, the vise, like the metal gets looser and looser. Like the tip is starting to like turn into a Y. I do wonder how good the Orvis kit on Amazon is, because it really has like a ton of materials, but especially when he starts like the treatments and stuff, I really, yeah, I know I'm gonna be sitting in time for a long time. I'm probably gonna use up that table found in the garbage also to tie from, and I do like the clamp ones. I didn't think I would as much as I do, because my thought was like, where am I gonna clamp it? Like, but I mean, a book works in a pinch. Oh, slips. I don't want any looseness. This lead, no. It's a little puttery. What does that sound? Look at that trapeze. I really want to go to Resource Depot, West Palm Beach. I'm trying to find feathers. I don't know how people find the hackle feathers that are small. They're hard to come by. God, what do I keep slipping on in this part? Okay. Yeah, that goes up. It's really awkward lighting. I know that's not an excuse, but it is really awkward lighting. I'm not sure if code is still here, but alright. I just need so let's see. Wow, it's so quiet. I'm so used to the TV. Fell in my lap. Ow. Ay. Okay. Not sure what to make to eat. I'm just kind of not feeling like making anything. Peanut butter and jelly. Trying to find a cart to start taking over the grocery shop, but not taking it over, but like I could walk to the market if I had a cart, because it's only like 10 blocks away, and that's what I've always done. So it's no bother. I mean, I quit like having an excuse to walk. I could romanticize the darnest things, so I don't mind one bit. Okay. Oh, sorry about the stool. Oh, let me scroll. No, need no name. It is a fly tying stream. Not even. It's a fly tying stream. Someone learning how to fly tie. I could imagine that would be pretty excruciating. However, I feel like there's, some cosmic reason I'm doing this. Probably not, but you know what? We love ones that we know of, that we're absolutely certain of. So I got this part. Now we need hackle feathers. So I'm not exactly sure when to add these to produce this fly. Let me try. Alright. Really trying to get this. Finagling just a little bit. Okay, no, that's not it. Maybe. Alright, so I'm just gonna try to learn from that a little bit. No. I don't think that's it either. So let's see. I believe that's not. What the heck? No, did I just rip off? Ugh, I can't see it at all back here. I think I just ripped off some fibers. Oh my gosh. I'm at least gonna try to get this and the wire going down. The black wrapped with Peacock has been a very pleasurable experience. Very pleasurable experience. Is that even on your side? So next week or the week after, going to be going out back out to the swamp and hopefully get some. Oh. I was gifted a pillow today. Am I slipping? I just can't see. Oh, psst. Oh. I just really can't see. Yeah, I did slip. Damn. I mean, it's only a sec, I guess, but. What? Hey. Slipped in it. Just to change the spiral a little bit. I'm just gonna go with this feather. shit. I am going to look up some videos though, so I could watch others tie this snail pattern. Alright, I need a different. What was on that? Okay. I did manage also to get a pheasant feather, just one, but got one. So I could finally learn to tie the very respected Adam's fly, which I haven't been able to find any pheasant feathers locally. And I do regret not getting the. I'll never live that down. It was a few flank feathers, like 4 flank feathers, but it's like a few pennies. And for some reason, I think I'm. Oh, yeah, but I was gifted a pillow. It's old, so it's probably me. Back corner for a long time. I could use some fluffing up and stuff, but I really love it. I thought it was really nice. So I'm just gonna go for it. Can't see like the fibers because the light is pointing right at them. So on my side it's like, oops, chaos. Crap. Oh, I didn't even pull it that hard. Okay, well, we're gonna have to find another feather. Oh. Does anybody know if the Feather Emporium like takes orders? Because I found a site. It's got just about. I've been just scrolling the website to learn all the different. Which I've gone through a few phases of crafting where I get really into feathers and learning the different breeds and what have you. I used to make hats, like a hair, mainly like fascinators, not like a proper hat. One day I do want to make a proper felt hat. Did I leave it? At least I don't think I did. Oh, E out. Let me just grab these little bits. Sorry. Oh, okay. It says this is round. I mean, I pretty much do these like extra ones. I don't trust my skills yet. I mean, I don't know. If an extra knot doesn't hurt, I just... Oh, that was really blurry. I apologize. Well, that is not a shrimp. I mean, snail. But quite nice. Well, they're in the mess around box. Before I use the mess around one, which is just because, you know, lacking experience, anything can go. And so the mess around box, grab one, just take a quick picture of it, and then give it a go. Because if it gets lost, you know, no worries. And if it does catch a fish, got a picture of it and can remake it. Why won't it focus? Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. So I'm not mad at that one. I really do like these color combinations, the green and blue. There's the little Sputnik one. That's some random ones picked out for here, but just really want to find better water. But do want to go back to at least get some more of the dredging on camera because it's wild. Ooh, I just need to grab some coffee real quick. Ooh. There's a little dark corner, so I start falling asleep pretty instantly. I hope everyone's having a beautiful night tonight. I just think it's like Wednesday. I'm not too sure. Anyway, I wasn't sure about Feather Emporium. I wanted to see if they had a catalog and like a hard copy, even for sale. But I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure if maybe it was an older site that was no longer. Spawn. I do end up getting a lot from Spawn. Every now and then they throw a freebie in it, which I just adore that. You got a little bag of orange dubbing here, and it just seals my loyalty forever. Oh wow! Old Florida Fly. I'm dying to check out Old Florida Fly Shop in person. Like in reality, it's right down the street. It's about an hour away, but it also has right next to it a discount sushi place. It's right next to a Gucci sushi place too, but the discount sushi place is killer and very affordable, very good. Shoot, I know the name of it. Yokohama? What? Maybe I just zoomed it in too much. That was a little grainy. I mean, it is dark back here, so that affects that also. I can hardly see. Like, I can't see the thread next, like wrapping next to each other. I can't see any of that because all the, and I have to hold the vise so weird like this because it moves quite a lot. I have a little tabletop one, just that Colorado Angler like beginner kit. I love it, but I definitely am eager to upgrade. And I really want to go to Old Florida Fly Shop. It's the only fly shop near me, and which stoked on that because it seems to be really, really nice. And but I really want to see all the different materials in person because I do keep ordering like the wrong thing on Amazon, and I've been trying to find like kind of grab bags, but Hairline's grab bag looks really nice, but it's like $200, and it's like a where to start type of thing. Still in that 2 months in, still in the where to start, but like Etaz and Cactus Chanel don't know the difference between Larva Lace, Angel Hair don't know the difference between what measurements, what lengths do Ice Stub come in? Does it come in long fiber? Is long fiber Larva Lace and longer is Angel Hair? I don't know. The difference between feeling craft hair, like fly tying specifically craft hair and like craft fur I could find elsewhere. A thrift store we passed not too long ago had a heater, but that's neither here nor there. It had a big craft fur shag rug, and I was like, ooh. That's an endless amount right there. But there's the rugs, so. Okay, Angel Hair and Larva Lace are the same. Perhaps they're different brands, or maybe one is a brand. But you won't get what you order. He'll send a not. Ah, that's. Yeah, I'm super susceptible to not knowing what is what. Like, if I ordered good quality feathers, I would not know the difference if I got. Not yet, anyway. I mean, I am realizing like even the pheasant feathers come in wide variety of vibrancies, and the hackle feathers, oh my gosh, I no longer get excited when hackle feathers come in kits because I know it's gonna be like 10 minutes each fly finding a feather. So I wish I could find the bugger packs, like an assortment of those, which I know is I guess, how would that be called? I mean, they're $25 per pack on Amazon, and they're very hard to come by. I do now see what people were saying about earrings, and like now people are selling them to put in your hair, but I can't even find any at like for that purpose affordably. So I really want to go while I'm down here to the flea market because there's a lot of beauty supply stuff there, and I'm also looking for different textures of wigs because sometimes there might be, to make a really big lure, maybe that could be a resource for large amounts of like fibers like that, like a giant squid or something made out of wigs. But also there we'll have probably the hair tinsel, and that stuff is so sturdy and strong that I really do want to get a good amount of it. And oh, I just said something else, but they'll have a bunch of stuff like that, just, you know, random stuff. So not sure what I'm doing here. This is a why did I? Is there a reason why people don't add the lead over thread and they add it directly to the hook? Different brand names. Okay, right on. Thank you. Pheasant. is the best to buy full pelt and get right on. Friday's, so today's 30, wow. Hot toddy. Yeah, so I finally did get, get to mention to my dad's friend about turkey feathers because he hunts, like, avidly. And I just missed them for elk. Because, like, even a little scrap of, fur. But, because I haven't tried the stacking yet. And it's such, like, an elegant motion of the fiber spin. I'm really aching to try. But definitely looking for capes. Ton on eBay. But that's another thing, I'm not too sure. There's so many on eBay. Oh. I don't think I'd ever eat again because I wouldn't have a single penny to my name. But there's a lot on eBay. I'm not as sure, like, what species to look out for and what, like, and, that kind of thing. It would be nice to find some more rooster feathers that were more consistent, I guess, like, and I do see whole rooster pelts too, a lot. I'm trying to think of, like, I think it was called a ringtail pheasant or golden pheasant. The one that's, that has those, like, the royal coachman tail feathers. That would be whiting. Yeah, whiting. I did manage to secure a little bit of, the whiting variety pack is incredible. Like, the whole desk was full of feathers and, like, very multi-purpose, but definitely want to get some thinner ones. I only have a few with me, and I think mostly hen feathers. I haven't messed with soft tackle yet either, and I'm guessing that's what perhaps I'll pull out. Maybe this will be good for soft tackle. I've never done it before, and I'm still, like, very, very, very unsure because I'm not too sure. Oh, hey, these are nice and short. And there's some short ones on. It's just so wild. Like, that's a thick boy. But then right next to it is this little guy. Little. We'll grab some of these for the next snail. Because I really want to tie some things that I can drag a little bit with the bait caster. I am trying to find a saltwater setup for fly fishing. Use this to make. Hen is a soft tackle. I think those are. I know they're small. Are these like I don't want to sound like a total idiot, but are these like baby birds or perhaps a part of a wing? Because it's so hard not just taping or gluing a hair clip to these because they look like perfect 1940s hair clips. Like, add some like pearls and things to it. I can use hot glue because then it just, like, you know, take it off. So I have brown. I don't have any grizzly hack with me, but I'm wanting to try to blow through some of the basics. I keep running into, and I just, like, making do with what you got is, like, you know, not to be overlooked, but I think I fixate a little bit, and I want to follow patterns, because I do feel like I'm always telling something wrong. But then, like, I'll forget, like, the tail or something, and then I'll flip the page, and there's, like, that exact pattern without the tail. There's so many variations, it blows my mind. I'm really thankful to have ventured into this now, because I was really looking for something. Tried every little craft and will always craft, but really wanted something that I could do for the rest of my life and just like take the rest of my life to learn something that like feeds your soul and body too, not to try and sound shit so cheesy. And like gonna like make little clubs and stuff, like quilting clubs, and I'm sure that exists, but haven't seen anything locally. Are those real feathers? They are. Um, Apologies in advance. I just realized some people are really like I never used to buy feathers, and all my jewelry I used to make kind of like, you know, just like stuff with found objects and like little handmade things here and there, but it would always be with found feathers. I really tried not to buy any new feathers, and now I'm just like, oh yeah, hunks. But no, those will last me for, oh gosh, the rest of my life, I'm sure. Hello, old Troutman. How do you do today? If you got any pattern recommendations, I'm more than happy. As you can see, I have a little bit of a creative block. Just don't know what to tie. My supplies are split up in between two places right now. In this little corner, my parents. I think the last scheduled appointment is the 14th, and then gonna sneak back to the swamp for a second to wash my clothes and that kind of thing. And get my grizzly hackle, because gosh, they are the nicest feathers I've ever owned. So boy, sometimes I just look at them and I'm just like, this is Tesla technology. Feathers will never cease to amaze me. I haven't busted out my microscope yet to really look at them, and I don't think I've ever looked at a feather under the microscope, but it's just everything about them. I wish I could show you on the larger chunk. You bend it and it just like they all fan out, really intricate, and it's really very advanced. Don't know how they came up with that. Let me grab some coffee before I just ramble myself into a circle. Alright. Oh, Silver Doctor What? Let me look it up right now. Also went and grabbed. There is Colt, but this community thrift store, 50% off. What's good? So let's see. Silver Doctor. Silver Doctor. What font? I like typing on Android phones so much more because you just have to type or like press once where you want to add like a letter. You don't have to hold it 50,000 different ways and end up copying and pasting. Typing on the iPhone is okay. So that's Silver Doctor. Wow. Alright. So I always wonder how they get. I cannot wait to try one of these more downright beautiful flies. So here's some looking at. Oh, you can see the light. So here's some looking at. So I'm gonna try to look it up. What these feathers here. I see them in a lot of the. I just got a few nights before it came coming down here. I've been down here for about 2 weeks, so I've been away from my desk, and the bulk of the supplies have been able to accumulate thus far, as well books, and was finally flipping through. I haven't been able to find a copy of Fly Patterns and Their Origins, which really looking for a copy, but did manage to get Mary Orvis's favorite fly patterns. Look at his fingerprints. And gorgeous flies. Just been having the time of my life learning of all the feathers, but I can never remember what these feathers are. Are they 3 separate feathers? Reddington 8. Okay. Oh gosh. Vital information. I really should grab my. I'm going to. Let me grab my notebook. Also taking a picture because then I'll. Alright, let me grab my notebook. That's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, there they are. I was wondering where I wrote it down. The wet gray hackle and the badger hackle and the leadwing coachman nymph. I was going for a badger hackle peacock using substitution, and ended up making essentially a lead-winged coachman because it is. There's so many variations within everything that it leaves for probably the most organized part of my life. These pencil cases have changed my life. They just make, I don't know how it ends up holding so much, but it does. Real nice. And these are pencils, but I have colored lead in it, so it's a bunch of really good for note taking. And so I'm just gonna grab it. Okay. I don't know why I complicated that. So Reddick. And I should also probably ask for the most affordable setup if you have a recommendation. But if you do know, oh, they just put it out. They also order kit. What? I like the sound of kit. I'll be real, because right now my experience and like knowledge backed by experience is obviously quite low, and it does greatly at least get going. And yeah, like even with my spinning reels, they essentially just ordered what I knew from forever ago. But and for instance, like, I made the worst mistake the other day, or well, now weeks ago. I got right-handed bait casting reels. Okay, I thought that would be, your right hand, because wouldn't you want your dominant hand, your thumb on the thread or the line? I'm not sure. I couldn't really get a clear answer. It seemed like up to the individual. However, all my rods, like how do you say, reel with my left hand, and so I guess wanted the left-handed one. Long story short, and still have to ship them back. And but I figured that would be the easiest way to get right on out there for using some of these flies. I do try to throw them in the bait caster, or not bait cast, just like the really light spinning rod. And at Blue Heron, a lot of curiosity, a few nibbles, in the canal, a few nibbles. But like repeat nothing. However, like I said, I dropped the hook down there to clean it, because when I'm done while unpacking, I'll just put the hook down at the pylon, and the little sergeant majors will school up on it, just clean it, like clean as a whistle. But nothing. And there's a bunch of spadefish, and I've only ever seen those at the bottom, and they were all at the top, just like just looking annoyed to be like, if I were to, you know, put a emotion on it. But the dredging, I mean, it's like glowing blue, like turquoise, Sleeping Beauty turquoise blue, but it's very fogged up because all the sand's kept up anyway. So there's that. Gosh, let me backtrack, because pretty much everything is going to be weighed that I'm gonna be messing with. These commercials get stuck in my head like songs. And they're songs. Jingles. If anybody has any movie ideas that would be on, or not ideas, but like recommendations. Ideas too, shoot. Real down to make a movie. And so like anything that would be on YouTube or Hulu. I forgot if I asked if anybody was here. Hello, Mushroom Fox. So the Silver Doctor web flap. Let me also write that down, even though I know that is committed. Darn, I wanted to add a bead to this one. It's not right. The one material I really do miss is the craft fur, and gosh, I can't get the shag rug down the street out of my mind because that's unlimited craft fur. And I do do have a local Walmart, but a few times we were over there, I totally forgot to look. I went to Joann's and their craft fur was just way too thin. So this one is just, life is short, times are stressful, we're just having fun. Just keep getting hit with reality, and I know a lot of people go through this, so have been looking for more people's experiences, and I'll be able to learn more from Code. Code watches a lot. It's really into the mysteries of the human body. So, good person to pick the brain of. The little nip thing that captures the extra glue is stuck at the lid. Okay, I think I'm done cocooning this. Like a spider. So Eric James Brown, cheers at that. That's exactly it, isn't it? I'm pretty content at all times. I don't know, because depending upon everyone's personal beliefs, we only live once, that we're absolutely sure of. It's certainly today. Food is if you ever need to snap back into it's pretty chill. Food. So don't rightly have a plan, but I really liked how the peacock curl looked over the black ice tub, so I think I'm just kind of recreating that. I should maybe add a tail. Because I really just want to keep my hands busy, mind occupied, and the oven constantly going. Really gotta get to the store. I want to get all the frozen vegetables. I love cooking at my parents' house. I gotta get cooked down here. Mark too, if he has a hook for any weird produce, because now's the time to try new things. And my parents they love picking up kitchen gadgets, so I even want to try to make lunch meat, make our own meat mixture, and I think it's a rather interesting process, and that way I could ensure exactly what's in it. The ads are insanely loud. I think that, I don't know. is such a, like, an error or whatever. Okay, I really like how that looks. This looks alive. Like, if I saw that, I would be like, oh, I gotta try to ID that living thing. Anywho, I maybe like a little bit of the back would be cool. Just kind of try a snail again. Alright. Oh. The sounds of error. Boo, 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 boo. God forbid it's a scammer. Okay, scary part. Oh boy. Oh, scammer. There's so many, and the scam calls, they're all these bots that like breathe and everything and sigh and pause. It's so annoying. Like, it's genuinely, and like there's like doctor's appointments calling, and then God, a lot of the doctors had their my mom's phone on file, which, ouch. It's just one thing after another. It's been a lot to keep track of, but pushing through it, one coffee at a time. Okay, so I think I got some copper up here. Maybe not. Grab some. So, making a snail, peacock snail, and found this pattern. Not exactly sure how to tie it and like what order, but found the pattern in the Federation of Fly Fishers Encyclopedia. I finally did get a copy of it on page 79. And not quite getting it, but surely will eventually. I haven't added hackle to the back yet on any pattern, so I'm not exactly sure when and where to do that. And like, do I add the peacock curl and wire before the back hackle? The backle? What am I doing? Also looking for a pet adoptions. Trying to find my dad a black Labrador female dog. He's had oh wow, look at that! That's cool. Oh my god, I would just stitch this onto anything. At least like let me wear it first. This is real cool. The colors are just I can look at this all day. Oh. Put these on this side like this. Go like this, maybe a little bit like that. Okay. So, alright, let me just get a little bit more for security reasons. And then I'll backtrack, so I won't go through the town square naked. I will add some dubbing, that black dubbing, to go back over the body. Is that strategic? I feel like that's some like accidental strategy. I'm sure it's. But some things that I feel like, oh my god, I'm a genius. No, it's like the opposite. Because there are definitely reasons to. And there's so much technique. It's truly addicting, I'll be real. Okay. Let me try. If I button this, I'm trying to get more like plain back stuff so you can see. Oh, I should have went with some long, well, maybe not. I was gonna say, I should have went with some longer peacock curl, but it went a long way. Mm-hmm. You can't really see it. Here, let me. I don't know. The problem with using human hair is The human set in the water repel the fish. The trout unsafe. Interesting. I was reading a comment section about smoke on, like smoking cigarettes while fishing, and the smoke on the hands touching the bait, repelling fish. I'm not sure if that's a thing or not, but I was reading a lot of people had, I guess, a lot of shoot. Oh! I'm gonna be totally honest right now. I cannot stand trying to hide the wire. I never know where to tie it in. And it goes all over the place. Stay! No! My spiral! Like, do you do an extra wrap at the end? Just don't know. I'm not too much a fan. Okay. It's a little easier than it usually is. Still nerve-wracking though. 100. Ooh, hey. Alright, so now I gotta find that little feather. Here it is. Oh, the tippy tip of it is quite like poofy on this one. Almost there. So I wanted to point that up a little more so nothing slid off. Oh. Okay, come on. You're able to counter like this. Alright, let me backtrack a little bit. Okay, this feather is definitely gonna break if I keep. She's already pointing this way, so I might as well. Oh no, 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 you know what? Oh gosh. It just slides right off. I just never give myself enough room. Let's get a little shelf going. Oh dear. Just gonna still use the rest of this. I mean, we could have just. Why is it that every time I try to counter wrap it, it goes wrong? And I think I read that counter wrapping was better. Could be wrong. But yeah, anytime I seemingly release. Jesus. Oh god. It's just, it never wants to stay at the end here. I really want some different hooks. Until, like, I'm a little better at managing materials. Managing active materials, anyway. Like, ones being applied. Alright, y'all. It just slides straight. I don't have enough room to like hang hackle pliers or really ready for a new vise. But I feel like I'm getting a hunchback for sure. No. Sometimes I just don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna give up. Oh man. Alright, so further back maybe. I can't see the individual fibers because all the lights are pointing directly to the vise. No written instructions, but to be fair, I haven't looked it up yet. Just out there watching some TV, getting a little antsy. And I flipped through this and was like, hey, well, I got all that stuff with me. I think this is the third attempt, but that's alright. Slowly gonna get somewhere. This time really try to, yeah. Okay. God, I really can't see it all. Well, that's not it either, so gotta watch some videos. I didn't mean to attempt another snail either. I just really like the peacock curl over the black. And I also gotta find a lamp. They have the perfect ones at Hobby Lobby, but won't be anywhere near one of those for a while. I'm just not doing it. I can't see. And I'm trying to keep calm. But I really... Okay, now I see a bunch of dry glue. Alright, that was quick. Oh, I need a light. If anybody has any desk lamp recommendations, like preferably well under 20 bucks, including shipping. Oh my god, it is. I have a raw light bulb right next to my face, and I just can't take it anymore. And this was just like desperation. So if you want to see. Hey, well, I mean, I'm tying flies. I'm not actively fishing now. Who am I talking to? Well, these are very good questions. But it's supposed to be a snail. And unfortunately, it's just not there yet. However, I'm gonna keep at it. And yeah, definitely have a lot, a lot to work through on these, but I like the pattern. We could like drag it along. I don't know. And I did find some heavier mono line than I had in my backpack, so gonna try to get some weedless going for the well, just gotta learn how to do so eventually, right? So just trying to, I don't have any local like fly tying groups or anything like that, or local classes. I mean, I did look lazily, but really, grew up fishing, saltwater fishing. Dad's a fisherman, but never, never. Anyway, long story short, the state of food is atrocious, so it just snapped back to fishing and really wanted to learn how to become efficient rather than just like hobby, even though like to actually like make sure like food goes in the cooler. And then Code went over to Scotland and brought back some of his grandpa's flies, and I always wanted to learn some of the tying techniques for just crafts. And I think about 2-3 months in, and just taking it slow, really messing around. Don't have any materials with me currently, but made some pretty guys. I like this little, almost shrimpy. I keep meaning to sit down long enough to make a woolly grubber, but a shrimp, so like we'll have eyes and whatnot. I'm just really a fan of the pearl body with the pearl flash. I guess it depends on pattern, but I wanna I really like that could just keep them in your bag and not worry about having bait or anything like that, and being able to do so in the water. There's not a lot of streams or creeks or running rivers. I mean, there are rivers and tons of water. However, a lot of the fresh water is pretty full with gators, and so saltwater fly fishing would just be like, I don't know why I haven't even given that a thought sooner. I guess I just associated fly fishing with fresh water and streams and moving water, but so a whole new world and incredible. I found Lefty Cray's work and just kind of, oh, well, that's cool. Vegetarian, so you still eat eggs, but not fish and meat. Or is it dairy? Because it's like just hard free. I appreciate that, Super Styler. Some of them are really darn cute. Like this little fishy. I just made him because this perfect pinch of, I guess, like marabou fluff from this boa just had really nice straight lines. But he's so cute. There's this little bait fish with a pier. Well, whenever the pier settles down a little bit. I wanted to add a little bit of that pearl stuff to the tail, but nuts and fruits. Yeah, it's a pretty ideal, you know, like hard-boiled eggs and yeah, that's pretty ideal. And well, I grew up Southeast Florida, and so a lot of seafood, but that's really hard to find like local Florida catches anymore. It's all stuff from just other corners of the world, and then they have to be shipped elsewhere to be processed, and the stuff is caught in nets with dolphins and sea turtles. So I think yeah, it's really therapeutic, at least just to be out there, and like you see so much swimming by, and it's really fun to also swim where you are going to fish, because then you know the obstructions. There's like so many different. It is freezing in Florida right now. Southeast Florida, Palm Beach County is where I am. Freezing. Ooh, it was 44 degrees. Like yesterday in the morning. Well, early afternoon. Like until 11, it was like in the 40s. Oh. Yeah, it got chilly. Shoot. I think another problem is all my stuff is on the side. Well, let me show these again, because I think my parents are probably gonna go to sleep soon, so I want to try to find a good movie or something. So my dad has some really cool old fishing stuff, and as I'm like organizing, I'll put stuff in piles to so this piece. I showed it earlier, but that's a kind of cool perspective. Bees, and then I just love all the literature on the box. Let me get it in right. Okay. Oops. Ow. Let me try one more time. Gosh. So, and the other one is the same box. I mean, if I found this box at a yard sale, I would have grabbed it for holding anything. Just, I love every inch of it covered. But the coloring, really nice. I like the very DIY. This feels like a plastic. Not sure the era, I'm guessing 60s. And I'm not sure what these are called, but I want to make these. I found the beads on Amazon. I don't know like how long they'd last. I'd rather get some that didn't strip instantly. Oh, it's supposed to be like a wing casing. What is that? Interesting. I'm trying to find these spoons, but I guess I could use dime. I do like, yeah, right on. Big boy indeed. But, yeah, I want to make these little guys. Definitely make at least for a few for my dad. I always seen these lying around since I was a kid. And when I was a kid, I used to always, because I've been making like jewelry and arts and crafts for a long time. Like going to the tackle shop since I was an infant, and the rows and rows of different colors, and my brain sees tassels and you know, skirts, but really nice. Oh, it sounds like it's getting lively out there. That's brilliant. Secret bait. 40 is the high for the day. We're like, holy trucks. Which date is that? They said it might get even lower. I think. Oh, so today's the 10th. Tomorrow's the 10th. Ooh, Idaho, right on. Oh, I bet it gets cold. Last year, I forgot what temperature it was on New Year's, but I had multiple layers on, and I feel like I had abs the next day. That's how cold I was. I could not think. I think I streamed it too, or tried to. The old phones. It's just all pixels, but just realized how ironic that is. That stream was on a Google Pixel and it was quite literally all pixels. Are you gonna boat? Did I miss something? Yeah, they talked a big game on the news. They were talking about snow and everything. And it hasn't snowed since the 70s. But yeah, hard freeze, I'm not sure. I remember, yeah, it must have been about 10 years. Because, I remember, yeah, like 10, 12 years ago. Exactly. It was frigid. London, very nice. I think I'm about 2 hours, depending on traffic, from Miami. Florida's a really long state. It's wild how large it is, though. It's like a coast from Scotland. Like, that is a big state. Wish I could just get by trains. We did finally get a high-speed railway, a bright line. Let me return real quick. Well, 1:30. Homestead, very nice. Very nice. Homestead, wait, is Homestead, like, you're at the tip? If it's where I'm thinking, that place looks like paradise. But, like, endless waters. Cause, like, wait, where's Homestead? Oh, I know exactly. Yeah, exactly that. Dang, yeah. Gotta see more of the state. There's so many good spots. Like, I've never been to the Keys even. I don't know how. Or a spring. I feel like there's just enough in Palm Beach County to keep you occupied, enough to not venture too far. Yeah, I gotta get on out there. This state is jam-packed. That's why I know I'll probably never leave Florida. There's too much. So, here. Well, I am going to see if my parents need any help with anything. My dad's good. We gotta find a biopsy for his lung because there is a new spot, and so the doctor wouldn't talk about any part of chemo, like nothing about what to expect, because now there's a new spot, so have to get that in order to, like, wouldn't even answer a question like how many hours does it take per visit, like anything like that, because that plan was going to be for the specific, like, set of circumstances, but with an added spot that's a whole nother set of circumstances. So gotta find that. And the doctor, who I believe did his last one, is out of town till Monday, and then yeah, and then have to bring the disc to them. Got the, what's it called, the PET scan, that's how they were able to find it. But it's saying how we wanted like one from head to toe now or something. I don't know. It's been never never ending, but also ever changing. So can't really focus on one thing because like there's so many hoops to jump through, and like missing one call like reroutes everything. So yeah, and it's I forget how many centimeters, but flyfish, very nice, Robert McGill. If he's got any patterns that he favors, please do. Feel free. I'm more than happy to give him a go. And these things weigh such a small amount, so I'm more than happy to ship any out. Especially right now, I don't know how they hold up because I haven't really been able to test them, and I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. So if anybody would like to give any a go, I'm more than happy to ship them. And chemo. So my dad's got a recent diagnosis of squamous cell carcinoma. It's in his neck, so it's like all here. It's like all from his chin to his neck. Last time I was here was a few months ago, and it was just a small under his chin. So it's really fast and aggressive. And turns out there's like a spot in his lungs that we have to go and get a biopsy of before we could even do. And we were all set up to do chemo radiation like ASAP, but now gotta go and get a whole nother biopsy and then do the whole nother like welcome like introductory appointment where the plan is discussed rather than like instantly like or rather than starting. So that's a lot. So just try to enjoy like every present moment, even if it's, you know, watching TV with ads that, gosh, sound like they're being played from South Korean military issued speakers. For some reason, the ads are like intensely louder than whatever you're watching. Double, more than double. But yeah, if any more patterns, I'm gonna try to wrangle the materials for a silver doctor. Those feathers, macaque? I'm not sure. I have to look that up again. But love ya. I hope everyone has a beautiful evening, and thank you for joining me on this random Wednesday night. And yeah, any patterns, and I pretty much have all of the little things that I've tied thus far with me, so more than happy to ship any out, and yeah, give them a go. Cause the last thing I want to do is make something that piles up, and that's why I got out of making jewelry. I couldn't take any more piles of random themed jewelry, but these, at least these like might catch fish. They just might. And if they don't, that means I have to rework them, or or figure out where I was going wrong anyway. But on that note, I hope everyone has a beautiful night, and have yeah. So oh yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow anyway. I always stumble at the end. I call it a southern goodbye. They never end, and it goes in circles and circles. And on that note, I appreciate that, Super Styler and Team Quack Attack. I hope y'all's night is flawless and flawless. I don't know if I've said that before. I hope you're not as flawless. Yeah. Happy trails, yeah.